the search for experience, which we all want, must come to an end. I'll show you why. We have every day various kinds of experiences. We have had sexual experience, experiences of various kinds through books, through, the whole demand for experience. The word experience means to go through and finish, not to record it. The recording of it becomes a memory, and that memory distorts observation. Say, for instance, if one is a Christian, you have been conditioned for 2,000 years in all your ideologies, beliefs, dogmas, rituals, saviors, and you want to experience that which you call whatever it is. So you will experience it, because that's your conditioning. As in India, there are various forms there are various gods, hundreds of them, and they are conditioned to that, and they have visions of that, because they are, according to their conditioning, they see. So, the demand for experience, when we are bored with all the physical experiences, we want some other kind of experience. The spiritual experience, the greatest demand for, to find out there is God, to have visions and all the rest of it. You will have visions, experiences according to your background. Obviously, because your mind is conditioned that way. And to be aware of that and to see what is implied in experience. What is implied in experience? There must be an experiencer to experience, right? The experiencer is all that he craves for, all that he has been told, his conditioning. And he wants to experience something which he calls God or nirvana or whatever it is. So he will experience it. But the word experience means recognition. Recognition implies that you already know. Therefore, it's not something new. So, a mind that demands experience is really living in the past, and therefore can never possibly understand something totally new, original. So there must be freedom from that urge for experience. Do you understand? This is going to be tremendously arduous to go into this kind of meditation, because we all want rather easy, comfortable, happy, easy-going life. And so when something difficult or which demands your attention, your energy, you say, well, that's not for me, I'll go another way. So, no authority, no demand for any kind of experience. That means there is no experiencer. You understand? Are we sharing this together somewhat? Then, to observe your fears, your pleasures, the sorrows, and all the complexities of daily living in relationship. To observe all that. To observe very carefully. And we said to observe implies that there is no observer. Therefore, there is no question of suppressing, denying, accepting, but merely observing your fear. Because when there is a fear, it always distorts perception. When you are merely pursuing pleasure, again that is distorting a factor. Or when there is sorrow, again that's a burden. So the mind which is learning what is meditation must be free of this and understand the daily, everyday relationship, which is much more arduous. Because as we said, our relationship with each other is based on our own image of the other, and so on. So as long as there is an image maker, that image maker prevents actual relationship with each other. Right? So this is essential before we can go very deeply into the question of meditation. That's why very few people meditate properly, rightly. The rest play as an amusement, something that you add to what you already have.